Hey everybody, my name is Donald Stuckey. I am a graduate student at the University of Michigan Dearborn, where I am studying public administration and policy. And I decided to start making YouTube videos on public policy issues. So looking at legislation, whether it's at the state or local level. So recently I was asked by a friend to comment on some of the things that are going on. This is not obviously what I wanted this first policy-based video to be about, but I do think it warrants addressing. Obviously, we all know what happened at the Capitol, and we know that this is all surrounding the 2020 election. And, I believe very much in democracy, in American democracy. And I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, you probably do as well. So it's very devastating to see what happened. My personal opinion is that what we saw were people who seemed to be more interested in power instead of a policy disagreement that they might have with the other side. And I think that's where this all comes down to. The fact is that we do in fact live in a democracy where we live with people who have different political opinions, different religious associations, people who are of different races, people who just have a completely different view of the world than we may. That's why we live in a democracy where we can talk about those things, where we can debate them, where we can have elections, and where we take votes on these issues to determine what the future of the country will be. And so when we decide that we're going to riot or we're going to get violent because we disagree with someone else, that doesn't seem to be the best way forward. So, my goal with this channel and with what I'm trying to do is not to engage in political hit jobs or going after people because of their personal beliefs or their political beliefs. I want to talk about policy proposals. I want to have discussions about policy, on what the differences are, on what legislation actually says, discussing the reasoning behind these things. I think that is a better use of our time. And I think it helps us to get to the core of issues, whether it's climate change, whether it's transportation policy, whether it's issues dealing with our healthcare system, whether it's issues dealing with local governments or state government or, things of that nature. Not engaging in political arguments, but instead having discussions about policy. And I think that's where we should be at. And just generally, we should be trying to listen to one another, not try to destroy one another. I don't think that's good for the country. It's not good for our children. And it's just not good for us as a society. So those are my thoughts. Thanks, and I look forward to making more videos with you.